What's trending this week in the Vatican? Join us right now as we bring you the inside story on the top 3 Vatican stories of this week. Pope Francis once again left Vatican grounds, but this time it was to bid a final farewell to his confessor in Rome. During the Angelus, while reiterating his desire for world peace, Pope Francis revealed that he had left the Vatican again to visit a historic parish in Rome.
Continuiamo a pregare per la pace, specialmente in Ucraina, Palestina, Israele. Guardo la bandiera di Israele. Oggi l'ho vista sul balcone della tua casa quando venivo dalla chiesa di Santa 40 Martiri. È una chiamata alla pace.
The Pope had gone to that parish to pray before the remains of his confessor, Spanish Franciscan Manuel Blanco, who died at the age of 85.
L'altro ieri è venuto a mancare padre Manuel Blanco, un francescano che da 44 anni abitava nella chiesa Santi Quanti Martiri e San Pasquale Bailon a Roma. È stato superiore, confessore, uomo di consiglio. Ricordando lui, vorrei fare memoria di tanti fratelli francescani, confessori, predicatori, che hanno onorato e onorano la Chiesa di Roma. Grazie a tutti loro.
On other occasions, the Pope has said that he went to confession once every 2 weeks. His confessor was this Franciscan. After more than a year, Benedict XVI's private secretary has received a new assignment, and it's not in his native Germany. Archbishop Ganswein, the former private secretary of Pope Benedict XVI, has a new assignment. Francis is sending him as his ambassador to the Baltic countries. He will be nuncio to Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia. Although it was rumored that Francis would give him a nunciature somewhere in the world, the Vatican has made it official with this statement. The relationship between Ganswein and Francis has been complicated, even tense at times. In his last book interview, the Argentine pontiff said that Ganswein did not make it easy for him at times.
Pope
Francis was very hurt that just hours after the funeral of Benedict XVI, a book was published with criticisms of him and with private correspondence of Benedict XVI, which is the book of his secretary, Ganswein. He says that this did not affect him in the sense that it did not condition him, but that he understood it as rather a painful gesture, and I think that explains why he took the measures he did. Ganswein was prefect of the pontifical household from 2012 officially until February 2023. However, he had stopped appearing publicly with Francis much earlier, in 2020. The former secretary was known to have devoted himself entirely to Benedict XVI, something that he recounted in his book. But 6 months after the death of Benedict XVI, Ganswein's time at the Vatican came to an end. The Holy See announced that he would return on July 1, 2023 to his home diocese in Germany. Almost a year has passed, and now Ganswein will move to Northern Europe, where he will be the diplomatic nuncio in a post that has been vacant since March 11th. What's it like to have worked closely with the Pope? The outgoing U.S. ambassador to the Vatican offers a glance into his 2 years of service. After 2.5 years in Rome, the U.S. ambassador to the Holy See, Joe Donnelly, is stepping down. Before taking up his post, the former U.S. Senator of Indiana had never been to Italy, let alone the Vatican. But he jumped right into European diplomacy at a time marked by conflict. Donnelly was appointed ambassador around the same time that Russia invaded Ukraine. Now, as he is stepping down, violence continues to rage in Gaza.
The first time I met with the Pope, he said to me, "This is a hard time." And it has been in regards to the conflicts out there. There's so many agents of hatred out there, and what we try to do is bring back some of the light, some of the peace, some of the ways that peace can be achieved in this world.
Looking back at his time in Rome, Donnelly fondly recalls his relationship with Pope Francis and his commitment to creating lasting peace.
He is humble. He's incredibly hardworking. He has a wonderful sense of humor. He's somebody who's concerned about the human dignity of every person. His focus is on how each and every person, child, whatever country you're from, whatever continent you're from, that you have the chance to share in God's grace.
The ambassador assures that U.S. relations with Pope Francis and the Vatican are strong. And from his experiences on the other side of the world, this is what Donnelly wants Americans to know about the Vatican.
The people who work there are incredibly hardworking, that they are very serious, very focused, and their mission, their goal is to try to make the lives of people around the world from every corner better, to try to bring God to all of them.
With U.S. presidential elections around the corner, the ambassador says he would have gone home in November regardless, but he has chosen to step down a few months early.
I'm thinking maybe there's some things I could do back home to try to help my own country.
When he returns to Indiana with his family on July 8th, Ambassador Donnelly will be taking many of the Pope's messages back home with him.
Thanks.
That's it from us at Rome Reports for this week. Join us again next time as we see what's trending here in the Vatican.